this is where you will have a profitable business or a successful business, because you're not coming up with your own idea and using just what you know. Instead, you're, understanding what the market wants, finding the solution by finding the right people and putting them together into a service and delivering that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lynn Peretti here, helping you to achieve time freedom so you have more time for self, family, business, and life. Now in today's video, I'm going to take you 10 years ago when I first started my successful business at the age of 27, and how you too could quit your 9-to-5 job and start a successful business so that the business revolves around your life rather than your life revolving around your work. So you have more time for family and your kids and really just, live your life in your own terms. Now do remember to watch the full video till the end because I do share vital tips along the way. So let's get started. So what was my first successful business? Now, I just didn't go and start a business and succeeded from day one. I did start a business a year before I was 27. So that first business was an e-commerce business, and I had no idea on how to start a business, how to take my business online, what nail polish is all about, how to even, sell and deliver, and finding out that it was a hazardous material. So there was a lot of failure in that first business of e-commerce, of my nail polish. And before I succeeded in my business, I also dabbled a lot on different business ideas, like selling phone numbers, selling premium phone numbers, or starting find a life coach website, or start a blog site. So I did dabble, but I kind of quickly stopped doing it. Now, what was that successful business then at the age of 27? Now, this is only a year after my first e-commerce store. A year into it, I started a marketing agency. It still exists today. It's called Red and Black Solutions. Now, this marketing agency helps people or business owners with website development, graphic design, SEO, and the lot. And it was successful from day one because I didn't rely on myself. I basically learned to outsource from day one. I found contractors who could do the website. I found contractors who could do graphic design. I found contractors that could do the things that the clients were asking for. Hence, the ability to provide different services was not capped, and I also have more resources. I didn't have to rely on myself, my own skills, or my own time. So this is a business that is offering marketing services to business owners from Australia, America, etc. And the people who were doing it were from people in developing countries. So I was able to find people to do it at a cheaper cost than what I was selling for. So this is why it became a successful business, because it was a cash flow positive business where I collected the money from the client who needed that work done, and then I found the people to do it and pay them at the end of the project. And that is why it was a successful business. Now, how did I even start it though? So anything in life, sometimes it's through learning and going through pain and challenges that you actually can see new opportunities. So the first e-commerce business that I told you about, I actually learned so much skill set. So although I felt like I failed and spent thousands and thousands of dollars on it, but I was actually paying for my education, because you can go to uni and learn something, or you can practically do something for real, like start a business and learn from real life. So what I did was I started an e-commerce business. I realized, oh my God, people, I had to get a website done. And then after I got the website, I realized, how come people aren't going on there? I had to figure out the next solution. So then I found an SEO provider, or how come, people don't know where to find me? Then I paid for Google Ads and found Google Ads. So it was through going through that first business that I learned a lot about marketing, about even mindset, about how to hustle and stay persistent and resilient. And so don't underestimate starting and doing something, because this is when you can really learn real life experience, and you can learn and you can gain from the experience and skills to start the next business. So how I started was, I basically was looking for the next opportunity. I was like, I didn't want to do the nail polish anymore. I wanted to do something else. And then I went out networking, meeting up with people at meetup events. And this is when I met people that had business problems, like I don't know how to do my website, I don't know how to get my marketing, and I was sharing tips on the experience that I have with my e-commerce store. And they turned around and said, well, can you help me with that? And even though I told them where to find the resource to do it, they just said, can you just do it for me? And so that is how I got my first client. I basically just helped to solve that person's problem by finding the right contractors to do the work for them. And so the experience that I got from the first failed business really helped me to start this business called Red and Black Solutions, which was a marketing agency helping business owners with getting things done online using contractors from overseas. So what was it that made me succeed? It was that I didn't give up on outsourcing. So as you know, in order to get anything done in life, especially if you don't have the skill set or you don't have the time, you really do need to master the art of outsourcing, knowing how to find the right people to do the things for you. And so even though my e-commerce business, I actually failed my first attempt at outsourcing. I even hired an Australian company to do my website for me, only to be ripped off by them because they built it on a proprietary platform and I couldn't take it with me. I couldn't use another developer on it. And so I threw away $3,000 or $4,000 because I knew that it was going to cost me a lot more in the long run. And so with that reason, I was really motivated to start the marketing agency because I was also wanting to start a business so that I don't rip people off, right? So from the experience of being ripped off, gave me that motivation and passion to start the marketing agency with the vision to help business owners get what they want, get what they need, and do it affordably and always look out for the best interest. Now, although I got ripped off by the Australian company, I decided that I'm going to still need to hustle and make my business succeed. So then I went to look for other ways to outsource. So this is when I came across a site called Odes at the time. This shows how long I've been outsourcing for. Now it's called Upwork. Now, when I went onto that site, I also got ripped off. So there were people from other developing countries that were able to do it cheap and said, I can do it. And I didn't know who to believe. And I spent hundreds and thousands of dollars with people and didn't get the work done either. However, I once again didn't give up on outsourcing because I knew that I couldn't rely on my own skill set or time. So I really need to master this skill set of outsourcing and learning how to work with people from developing countries because they were just more affordable. And I did definitely got some good talent, some not good talent. So I knew that there were diamonds in there. I just need to find that diamond. And so I think what made me succeed is the ability to learn to outsource, to really master that skill set, and so that I could scale my business. So that marketing agency was able to then provide different types of services, and I was able to offer a lot more work. It didn't just depend on me to do the work. And so I built out the team and I was able to scale my business. In the first year, it was doing 6 figures already. And from day one, it was already profitable. Now, if you like my tips so far and you want to learn to outsource and start mastering that skill set, well, I do have a free training right now. If you visit outsourcingangel.com/free training, you will get to learn from me how to outsource or how to hire virtual assistants. Now, the reason why I believe a lot of business owners or a lot of entrepreneurs who start a business don't succeed is that they start a business coming out with what they want to offer to the world versus what do they hear in the marketplace. What are the problems that they're hearing that are coming from clients? So when you're coming from that place and you go out there and you're listening and you see that people are wanting this or the trend is this and that, how do you mix your trend with what you know and with what's missing in the marketplace? And then you come up with that solution. But because of the power of outsourcing, you don't really have to worry about, well, I don't know how to do that. How am I supposed to do that? Well, it's about finding the right people to put together and to solve that problem. So this is where you will have a profitable business or a successful business because you're not coming up with your own idea and using just what you know. Instead, you're understanding what the market wants, finding the solution by finding the right people and putting them together into a service and delivering that. So your job as a business owner is all about building teams, about designing a business model that scales and taking care of your team and your clients so that you could continue to thrive in your business. So what are the steps you can start a business today? Well, you can simply start a business by first understanding what do you love to do? What's your passion? Because if you're going to quit your 9-to-5 job or if you're trying to change your career, you might as well start something that you like more. Now, with what you like, you could then start to observe and survey and look out for opportunities, the problems people are asking. And it's always beneficial to start in the industry or experience that you have. So if you've always worked in the HR industry or you always work in the accounting industry, you don't have to be the accountant. But if you know what the problems in that industry have, then you can come up with a solution for them. So you might want to get in the creative space, you want to do marketing for them. And so then you don't have to be good at development or design and everything else. You just have that interest, but then knowing what the problem is, you now go and find the solution for it and find the people to do it. And so this is where I believe the next skill set that you would need to have is mastering how to find those people. So where you can find these people are on sites like Fiverr, Upwork, Online Job. There are so many of them. And you can even see what people are offering to give you ideas on what business you can start. But remember to always start with, instead of giving that solution to people, finding the audience first, finding the clients, the potential clients that have that problem, and then giving them the solution. And so those are the great websites for you to get started on and practice your skill set on outsourcing. But of course, I don't encourage you to just start outsourcing straight away, because you will make mistakes like I did. And so this is where I want to introduce you to our free training that we have, which will teach you how you can outsource, how you can know who to hire, how to retain them, how to make sure that they do the right work and they deliver on time, and how to really scale your business with a remote team. So whatever business you want to succeed, my takeaway for you is to learn to build a team. Because when you build a team, you can increase your profit earning potential. You will free up your time so you can spend more time with your family and friends and do what you love. And you will be able to deliver or provide solutions that your clients actually want, and not just what you think you can give. And so I hope that you've enjoyed my video today, but of course I'd love to invite you to the free training that we have here. And love to hear in the comments below, what is your takeaway from this video? And if you like more videos about outsourcing or how to start a business, then do check out my video here.